How do I get clients for my home care business? The biggest challenge with starting any kind of business is client acquisition. And in this video, I'm going to share what we've learned doing marketing for home care agencies throughout the United States so that you can work towards getting your first clients and growing your home care agency. My name is Frank. I'm the founder of Sagapixel. We work with home care agencies across the United States to generate leads through PPC and search engine optimization. And in this video, I'm going to share some actionable steps that you can take right now. Step number 1, set up your Google business profile. If you perform a search like home care agency near me or caregivers near me, you'll see that you have this map results right here. Here you have the listing of the business, address, phone number, a link to the website, directions to get there. The process for getting this set up is really simple. Just go over to business.google.com, fill out the profile. They're going to mail a postcard to your office. You just need to take the code that they give you, enter it into your profile, and you'll be listed on Google. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be showing up in the map results for a search like caregivers near me, but you will have a profile. Now, one of the steps towards getting it to show up in the map results is my second tip. Have a review acquisition strategy. Getting reviews, in particular for your Google business profile, it should be a core part of just your general operations. If you have existing families that you're taking care of already, then asking for a review along with a thank you note or an invoice or following a meeting should be just a part of the way you do business. Just like you don't want to go to a dentist that has 0 reviews, people don't want to hire a caregiver that no one has ever reviewed before. Getting these reviews is going to also help you to show up in the map results, to show up on Google. So incorporate it into your processes. Number 2, start doing Google Ads. If we take the example before of the search that I performed, this wasn't the first thing that popped up in the search engine results. This was. Despite what you may think, people do click on these ads and they do drive leads. We manage Google Ads for dozens of home care agencies across the country, and I can tell you that we can pretty predictably drive leads at a cost of anywhere from $60 to probably on the high end, maybe $250 or $300 a pop. So again, if you can close half of those, you can calculate what kind of return you can expect from doing Google Ads. Now, we have a very refined, optimized process that's using data across dozens of home care agencies over several years. So it may take a little longer if you try to do it yourself. But once that campaign is set up by someone that knows what they're doing and that's been optimized, you should be able to count on pretty predictable leads as long as you continue running the ads. The next step that you can take is to start doing search engine optimization. Now, ideally, you should hire somebody that really knows what they're doing. But if you don't have the funds yet, there are some steps that you can take right now. The first thing is to have dedicated service pages for all the type of care that your customers are looking for. While you may think that you are just simply a home care agency, your customers are looking for things like 24-hour care near me, Alzheimer's dementia care, caregivers, home care agencies, companion care. Having dedicated pages for each one of these services is going to increase the likelihood of a page on your website showing up on Google for that search. We often see the home care businesses will put up a catch-all page to cover all the different types of services they provide, only to result with a page that really isn't, in the eyes of Google, particularly relevant to any of these searches. If you provide transportation services, 24-hour care, and Alzheimer's dementia care, what in reality is that page really relevant for? Like, what search is it likely to pop up on Google for? If you have a competitor in your local market that has a dedicated transportation services for seniors page, they're going to be the ones that are showing up on Google. So again, get these pages built out. Another thing you can consider is to get listed on websites like care.com. People do use these directories to compare and contrast all of their options. That's one of the reasons why Google is showing a number of directories in the top results here. There's usually going to be a cost associated with being able to get into the positions that are going to generate those leads. So look into it. Do a search like caregivers in the city where you're located. Take a look at the directories that are ranking on Google. Contact them and test it out. Some of them are going to be cheaper than others. All of them should be able to drive some leads for you. This is a slow and tedious one, but you need to network. Start knocking on doors. If you're not busy, if you're starting off your home care business, start visiting healthcare providers in your area. You'll find that physical therapy, rehab facilities, basically any healthcare providers that take care of the type of patients that you may be able to help, you need to get to know all of them. Earn their trust. Start speaking in their events. Sponsor your local Little League. Do whatever you can to start getting your home care agency out there, trusted, and top of mind when a healthcare provider gets the question, hey, do you know anybody that could take care of my grandmother? My last tip is to recommend that you not rely entirely on one marketing channel. Algorithm updates happen. Lead generation websites change their pricing. Things happen, and if you're relying on just one way for you to get your business, you're at risk. The best marketing is a mix of channels. So you should be picking between Google Ads, SEO, lead generation websites, networking, and mixing all of these together so that they can complement one another and have a backup if one of them stops working. So I hope that this video was helpful. If it was, please consider giving a like. And if you want to see more of these kinds of videos, we're putting out a lot of them. So subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to talk to me about how we may be able to help your company, come to our website, sagapixel.com, fill out the contact form, and we can schedule a time to meet.